Hey Tubies, I'm going to do another reading again, for AmberStarz. She requested another one. She didn't think it went very well, and she could possibly be right because I did not have a picture and I had no way to connect to her. So, I'm just going to give it a retry. I've got my deck, my Sensual Wicca deck, and my quartz crystal. It's an all-purpose crystal, heavily charged. I know you asked me a couple of questions about the tarot, and I decided I'm going to do a separate video on that because I can't put it all into one. It would be far too long of a video. So expect to see that in the near future. Thank you for the idea, though. I did notice you asked about how to shuffle cards. As you can see here, I'm doing a basic shuffle, like so. Whatever feels, appropriate. That's completely, up to the reader. Or, I usually do it like this. By the way, the querent is always supposed to be focusing on the question. Oh, that phone keeps ringing. During the shuffling. Or you can shuffle it like a regular deck. I like to do that better. It's more effective. Less time consuming, you don't scatter the cards everywhere. But it's all in the heart and eyes of the reader. However they wish to do it is the way it's meant to be. So yes, as far as cutting the deck, that's all personal thing, again, but I'm going to show you with your left hand or your receptive hand, the one you don't write with. This is a common myth to do this, so you break it up into 3 decks to the left, 1, 2, 3, and you would move it as so. You take the middle deck, top of the left deck, on top of the right deck. Alright, and that's generally how the common myth is gone. That's how you go about it. Afterwards, personally, I like to do an enchanting of the cards, which they don't want to stay still right now. They want to read. But yeah, I usually get them together, bless them. I bless this reading in the name of the Lord and the Lady, so mote it be. You tap 3 times. That's just my personal thing. Anyway, the card that represents you. I've got the Ace of Wands, a very phallic symbol, yes indeed, but doesn't necessarily not include the feminine. It means a spiritual wayward. You're looking for, I think, a spiritual connection. The card that crosses you, your problem here, is the 6 of Wands, and you want to be good. Of course, we all want to be good, but we all need to learn to work for these things which we don't have to work to get there. I have been studying for 6-7 years now, and I still don't know everything I know. Anyway, foundation of your reading, the 2 of Wands, it symbolizes accomplishment, success, and duty. In this card, of course, they've succeeded in building the pyramids. Don't mind the images there, it's a very freelance deck. The next card is past influences. It's the Fool card, of course. In this card, we see, a woman straying into the wild. She's about to step on her cat. Doesn't know it, but she thinks she's having a good old time. Just be sure, what you should learn from this, be sure you're paying attention to what you're doing. It's okay to have fun, just pay attention to what you're doing. The Crown card, which is the card that usually represents, it represents things in the reading unknown to both you and me, if that makes sense. Some something slipping through your subconscious. It's a Seven of Pentacles. I have not ever drawn this card before in any other deck, in any other reading. I'm sorry. Here it means hard work. Is what I'm seeing. She's planting a flower. I can tell you the literal definition from the book if you wish. Let's see, Pentacles. This is commitment, self-esteem, growth, and patience. Perhaps you're having a growth problem in your spiritual area. You've asked several people, I can tell, for some reading, and which is perfectly alright, but, you said you want to learn yourself. Always great. It's very difficult, though, to do a reading for yourself, which, I really don't blame people for coming to me for a reading. But, you want to grow, you want to learn, but perhaps you don't have the patience for it yet. That's what I'm getting from that. Near future influences. The Three of Swords, which usually means loss of some sort. Could be heartbreak. It could be something from heartbreak to death, to, oh, you lost your keys, sort of thing. Or it could mean the end of something, or the memory of someone. Because in this picture, it's a tomb, of course. So that's what that basically tells me. That's what's going to happen in your near future about this. It could be something taken from you, in other words. The card that represents you again, as the querent of influences around you, how they affect you, is the Five of Swords. You feel attacked sometimes, which is perfectly alright. Pushed to the brink of oblivion. And you just want help. Well, other influences around you, people you may not understand, Ten of Swords. People want you to end something, and this has been made very clear. I don't understand what or how. I'm sure you do. This card generally represents somebody who has failed, but in essence has learned something great from it and will continue to go on. That's what that card generally represents. Your hopes and fears of the Seeker. The Seeker in this picture is the tarot reader, in this case me. You hope that I can tell you something that will help you, but you fear that I can't. There's a 50-50 chance on both. Remember, though, the cards are only advice givers. They're not the magic 8-ball. They can't tell you yes or no to certain questions. Ultimate outcome is the Mother of Wands. Another card I have yet to draw before. Ultimately a spiritual leader, of course, a feminine leader, which is, could be expected of you. Let me give you the literal definition here if you would like to have that. Mother of Wands, a compassionate woman, sincere friend, healer, good advice, optimism, and be careful of jealousy. It could be somebody coming your way who wishes to help you, a sincere person of a spiritual nature. You know what I'm saying? That's basically your spread. Like I said, I'm going to do another video later on on a tarot lesson video. This is the Celtic cross, by the way. People call it the Celtic cross, but I think that's wrong, so I just call it Celtic cross. But yeah, hope this was effective, better than last time. But you have a blessed day, and blessed be.